During group guided reading, you must train the rest of the class to follow a routine. First, settle the class with the reading worksheet. Then, remind the class of what to do to complete the worksheet activity. Also remind the class of how to behave. Finally, allow learners to read independently once they have finished the worksheet activity.
Beautiful. Now it's time for group guided reading, and I want all the group monitors to come and collect their group guided reading sheets. Good. Right, thank you monitors. You can now all sit down. Good. Let's now look at the sheet. Right, we've got, can you see side words? These are the words that we practice every week. Right, we have a teacher activity here. It's a story, it's a very nice story about the Italian visitor. It's a beautiful story, and that it's the story that the teacher is going to read with the group down here. Then the next activity is activity 1. Now this activity is about my mother's old friend. And there is a misunderstanding in all these stories. Remember, our theme for the week is misunderstandings. So it's also a very nice story. Right, I want you to turn the page. And then let's look at the back. Right, at the back we have the next activity. Activity 2 is Valentine's Day in Japan. So this is also a nice story. There is a misunderstanding as well in this story, and it's about Valentine's Day, and it's about chocolates. We all love chocolate, né? Then when you read the story, then you will find out what the problem is or what the misunderstanding is. Then we have activity 3. It's a secret code. Now, if you look here, we've got numbers, and then we also have the letters of alphabet. Now, I'm going to call a group, the Manchester group, to the front. But when they come here, you will be busy with activity 1. This one that says, my mother's old friend, right? You will read the story silently. You will use your number 1 voice. Your number 1 voice is a very quiet voice, which means I will not be able to hear you. Only your friend will be able to hear you. So you will read, and then you will take turns to talk about the story amongst each other. Then you will also read the questions. Can you see the questions here? 1, 2, and 3. Then you will discuss these questions also with your number 1 voice. Once you are done with this, then you are going to write the answers in your book. Now the Manchester group, I want you to come to the front. Then I want everybody else to start. And please, when I'm busy with the group, I want all of you to be on your number 1 voice and not disturb teacher, okay?
My mother was a very old lady in her village, Mr. Meta.
What are 2 things we know about Miss Kunte?
We know that Miss Kumete was sick and old.
I allow the kids to do independent reading during group guided reading. When they are finished with the worksheet, when they've done their activity, then I allow them to go to the library, select a book that they like and read. So sometimes I even allow them to take a book home now and then, as long as they know how to take care of the books. I encourage a lot of independent reading, and the good news is we now have a library at school which was donated to us. So I encourage learners to go to the library and pick a book now and then. We also have a community library which we encourage learners to use as well. And when we have an opportunity in class, I ask them what are they reading, when last did they go to the library, and then I have an opportunity to engage with them or have a discussion with them about it.